So you want to get good at something, yeah? That's a question that many have asked me regarding, different fields, different topics, whatever it is. There is only a general solution, a practical way of seeing things and applying, yeah? And what is that? That is understanding the fact that a person truly grows, truly builds their skills under pressure. That means you set deadlines and you just intensify the work that you put in. And under these stressful conditions and stuff, you mostly, if it's work that you don't like to do, then obviously you're going to hate your life. But like if it is something that you love to do and you just increase the workload and you intensely chase after it, whatever it is, and you show up, that's when new neural connections start forming in your brain, because like you are at that point of intensity that your brain has to react almost spontaneously. So it's forced to grow so that it's able to adapt to the environment, and the environment that you put yourself in is a stressful one. That's why when you can relate to this. How whenever there's an exam, let's say it's a month later, you find yourself being all comfortable and stuff, and you don't truly perform well. Probably if you're not a relentless student, you probably would not catch yourself performing well. But let's say if the exam was in a week and you had to cover a large amount of topics, you will find yourself studying for 4 to 5 to 6 hours a day like you have never done before, because you're driven by stress, you're driven by something. And then what happens as a result? You become so fucking productive. Your brain is forced to this. Imagine doing this on a daily fucking basis. You strive towards something that you truly want to work towards, and you put yourself under this stress almost every single day. You grind so hard. This is what differentiates you from the rest of the people as well. If I want to talk about a personal story of mine, I never truly grew. I never truly developed my football skills, and I always stayed stagnant. Like, let's say this was the baseline, okay? So I did train significantly for a year straight, consistently, and I developed my football skills, but it never grew from there because I wasn't as intense. I stopped being intense at it. But then recently I started to, play barefoot. I made the conditions even harsher. I started playing outside under sunlight, under strenuous conditions, and I go up to the point of just being very tired, and I still push past my limits, and I practice new things, and I feel very uncomfortable while doing it, but I love the process as well, whilst also keeping my health as a matter of concern. Obviously, you can never neglect your health when it comes to getting better. When you prioritize your health, everything else follows. So yeah. Back to the point. When I did this thing, when I was more intense in my efforts towards just being a better footballer, that's when my skills grew again from not having any development for the past few months. The thing with this is it's so satisfactory when you work harder, when you show up, when you force yourself to this thing, you feel it from within that you're actually growing and stuff. And just that feeling makes you feel so proud of yourself, so satisfied. And you're like, wow,